Do you wanna own a business? Come on, let's go get paid. Class is in session. Took 10 whole years to get everything that I dreamed. 10.5 reasons why you are. What's up, YouTube? You already know who it is. It's your girl here, and I'm back once again, guys, with another video. If you guys are new, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to turn your post notifications on because you don't want to miss a single video. Also, be sure to like this video up and every video that you like. So let's get started. Okay, you guys. So today we are back, and today's question is how to start a hair shop or how to find space for a hair shop. So we're going to get into some key questions that you should ask yourself or know the answers to so you can know how to get started. The first big question, let's write down all of your business expenses. What expenses do you have as of right now? Because when you build a business, there are other expenses that you have to account for. So let's write down how much it costs you to get products. How much products do you have to order a single month? Every single month, find an average of what are you spending for your business so you can have that number down and write that down. Next question, how many regular clients do you have monthly? The average number. Don't go off of, well, this month I had X amount and then this month I didn't have that many, but the last month before that I had like a whole lot. Like, do the average amount of regular clients that you have. So if that's anywhere from 15 to 100, add them up, find the average. The third question, monthly profits. What is the average? You have to know how many clients do you have, and then you have to know what the profit is, because every hairstyle is different. Like, every hairstyle costs a certain amount of money. So if for a specific month you're doing a special or a sale on box braids, you're going to make more money on box braids for the month because a lot of people are going to want box braids, and you're going to have that profit. But then if you specialize in having discounts and deals and so on, you're going to have different amounts of money coming in monthly. So just be aware of that. Also, a good way to draw in clients is to do deals and specials, because a lot of people like myself don't know where to go, and we don't know who is available, what their appointment schedules are like, what their policies are, and who could do good hair, honey. So if you know, word of mouth is a really good thing. If you're do specials, do coupons, do good stuff, because people like sales, people like specials, people like saving money. So if you do sales and things like that, you'll draw in more customers, because if I got my hair done by so-and-so, I'll tell my sister I got my hair done by so-and-so, and my cousin, they'll be like, oh, okay, so I'll go to so-and-so. And if you add an extra special, you'll get more clients that aren't your regular ones. So you do want to, especially like bring in clients like that, do specials and sales like that when you own your own business, so that way when you do decide to expand, you can count on that money and have more for yourself. When you have a bigger business like that, when you have your own business, when you have your own building, you want to do everything you can to get people to come on in. So the last question that I'm going to ask you, is this feasible? Is this doable? Is this something that you actually want to do? Does it make sense in your budget?
Make his pockets hurt.
Is this feasible just as an in-home thing, or do you think it has done more than enough to be able to say, hey, look, we can expand because it's getting a little cramped in here and I got 200 or 300 people coming to my house and I don't want all that information out there in the world. So I do understand why people want to expand, and let's do these things. So if it's feasible, let's get into how to start. So with all these questions, I did my research. This is the website that you can go on. It's called cityfeet.com. And in this website, you'll be able to find places that you can lease. And you're going to click for lease, and you're going to type in the location of where you want to lease. So before you even pick out a location and you look at these things, because there's going to be pictures and there's going to be different things that you can look at. However, before you look at that, you want to make sure you are in a very great location. You do not want to have your hair salon or your business in a place that's far away from traffic that people don't really go to. They have to travel in, out, do a whole bunch of turns to. You want to have a very great location that a lot of businesses are at. There's a lot of traction. There's a lot of people that can see it. And it's in an ideal location that is visible. If it's visible from the highway, from the road, a main road is a very great idea. But if you have that very ideal location by a Walmart or by a Target or by like a Food Line or something, or by a food place or a gas station, those are like the key places that you want to have one of those things. Like I noticed a lot of hair salons and a lot of beauty shops are by Food Lions and shopping centers like malls and stuff like that. Like you really want to pick a location like that. So this website is good for having your own building in specific locations. It has like street addresses. It has all that. So you can find all this information on cityfeet.com. If you want to start off small, you can expand and do booth rent. You can find someone that has a salon already, and a lot of people are always looking to get people to rent out a booth, and that's a great way to save money. You can save a whole lot of money because that building it's not yours. It's not a part of your obligations. It is somebody else's. So since it belongs to somebody else's, you don't have to pay for any of that stuff. The liability on that stuff, you don't have to pay for any of that stuff. All you are responsible for is your booth rent, and the rest of that is profit for you. So if you want to expand like that, start small so that you can build up enough profits and things like that for your own business, because you'll see how it runs and all the expenses that goes into it. I would suggest doing that first if that's the route that you want to go, but if not, you can definitely use these tips and get your own place, get your own stuff. If you don't want to lease a building because maybe that's too big or maybe that's too much for you, because you know it they charge by square footage, so it's X amount for 3,000 square feet, like it goes like that. If you know having a building is a little bit too much, try to lease out a specific like place in a mall. Like when people go to the mall, they might want to get their hair done. When I go to the mall, I specifically go to get my eyebrows done. People go to the malls for different specific reasons. So if you want to own a hair shop, you can rent out or lease one of the departments in the mall. You can lease them out, and I don't know for how long. I don't have a whole lot of information on how long the lease terms are and all that goes into it. But I do know there's a lot of people that have hair salons and beauty places inside malls, and I feel like that's a very convenient and less expensive than owning a whole entire building. And plus a whole lot of people come in there. There's people that come in there all the time, all days of the week, especially on the weekends. I feel like you would get a lot of traction and you would get a lot of customers if you decided to do it in a mall, but do it in the right mall, do it in a really good mall. Don't do it in like a mall that nobody really comes to, because in the malls that are around us, like, no, go to the bigger cities, go to the capital, like all those other cities that travelers come to, tourists come to. A lot of people like to go shopping. When I'm talking about 100 cars on each side of that big old mall, go to one of them. And if that is everything that you are looking for and you can find your ideal spot, just make sure you are budgeting, you are conscious of what you have to spend, what all is coming in, promote, and make sure that you do coupons, you do sales, you do things like that to get people's attention so that they want to come to you. And also have some little entertainment and stuff like that, you know, have your little TV up, you want to sell some sodas and stuff. That's other ways to make money inside of your salon, honey, because people get thirsty and people bring their kids. And if kids come, they get thirsty, they want to buy food, they want to have snacks, have some snack options in there, have some drink options in there, and you can charge for that as part of your service. And hello, that's extra money that's going into your pockets, honey. So just think of all the things that people need or may want inside of a hair salon. So that's it for today's video. If you guys like this video and want more tips and have more questions that you want your girl to look up, school is in session and we can get it done, and we can get it done together, and we can do it in the 10.5 way and save you a whole lot of money, because there's a lot of information out there, but a lot of people aren't going to give you the best information out there. But I got your back. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Also be sure to like this video up and every other video that you like. And if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section down below. And I'll be sure to research for you and get everything good and squared away. I have some more questions in the tuck that I asked on my Instagram and on my Facebook. If you guys aren't already, follow me on Instagram. And that's where I post my polls. So you guys can ask questions and give me some feedback. And your question will get answered week by week. Thanks you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Stay safe and be blessed. And I'll see you guys in the next one.